Hello everyone! How are you guys doing in this lovely Wednesday afternoon? Here in West Coast, it stopped raining for now, but maybe it will come back tonight. We just don't know. So today we are going to tackle this tutorial on how to cover creative journal with fabric cover and glue. So stay tuned for more. So what kind of fabric are we going to use to cover our book, our fall planner? So how to do it? Any kind of cotton fabric, and you have to size your book front first with the fabric, leaving the spine if you want. From our discussion last time, if I could make a fall planner exposing the spine because the writing is so pretty, I'm going to do that. So I will show you how to do it if you want to cover yours. So let's get crafting with covering our fall planner. It is the same as any kind of book with covering steps, only to cut two sized covers. This is how I'm gonna do mine. Two sized covers to leave the spine binding exposed, because as I said, it's gonna be a fall planner and it's gonna be pretty to show off this writing that I have here. Maybe I can store this planner or put it in a coffee table. So I will leave mine my binding exposed because it's so pretty. And this just serves to be a planner book for the coffee table, or store it like that in a bookshelf to make it all fall and so pretty. So we are going to be cutting this book measures. So this is the length. The cover measures length and width, right? So the length measures 8.5 by almost close to 6. So 8 by 6 book approximately. So what we're gonna do is, so I'm gonna write it down, 8 by 6. So we'll make an so 9.5, because we're gonna add half of each dimension. So it's gonna be 9.5 by length, width 9.5 by 6.5, because we add 1/2 to each, because it's 8.5 by 6. So it's 8.5 by 6. So it's 9, actually 9, not 9.5. 9 inches by 6.5. 9 inches by 6.5. So that would be our dimension to cut our fabric to cover the book. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now and I'll be right back. So I have cut the 9 inches, approximately 9 inches by 6.5 inches of fabric, but it doesn't fit. I made a boo-boo. See, it just barely just holds on to it. I don't know what to do with it. It's gonna be tough to seal this out. So what I'm gonna do now, buti I made this mistake to show you how to fix it, is not sew anything thankfully, because my sewing machine is out of reach. I'm gonna glue it with this fabric glue. You can use this for anything. It's wood, fabric, or anything like that. It's fast drying, and this is what we're gonna use to adhere this to the book. But to make it easy is I'm gonna take a dollop of this in here, and we are going to adhere this type of fabric just like that, so, and we are good to go. It's gonna dry pretty soon, so just wait for it. Just wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it to dry pretty soon. Just dry, 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 dry. Dry, 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 dry. Put to dry. Wait for it to dry. So wait for it to dry like so. It's gonna take some time, but it's gonna dry pretty soon. While that's drying, we are going to, while that's drying, we're going to cut the exact, I'll show you now. So it's not 9.5. Our book is 8 by 6.5, so it might as well be 9 by, let's try 7. 9 by 7.5 perhaps, just to give it a leeway. More room if we make a mistake. So 9 by 7.5. I'm gonna get my ruler. Where's my scissors? Okay, here it is. Okay, 9 by 7.5. So this is 9 already. We've cut that. We established that that's 9. So yeah, this is just a trial and error, and I'm gonna do it with you. With you on toe. So 9.5, right? By 7. 9.5 approximately by 7.5. Let's try 8 just to make sure. Let's try 8. Okay, here's the dot here. I'm gonna go just mark it like that. Maybe we can go 9 too. Okay, there we go. A little bit more. Maybe we can go like 10, all the way to 10, yeah? 10, okay. 9 by 10, okay. Who doesn't want to make a mistake with that? Who wants to make a mistake with that? So 9 by 10. We are gonna cut it straight through and down. 9 by 10. So we are going to cut it, cut it, cut it. And then maybe a little bit more because this seems like it's too short. Okay, maybe just 10.5. 9 by 10.5. So I'm gonna cut it like this, go straight. Approximately 9 by 10.5. 9 by 10.5. Okay, we have that. So we are going to close this up and fold it and save it for later. Maybe we can make scrunchies out of this. That would be fun, huh? Okay, so the moment of truth, we're gonna measure it. Oh, fits so perfectly like a glove. So that's it. So now that we have dried this one, I believe so, it's dried. Ooh, it's so sticky. Okay, so we have these two pieces. We are going to be adhering this here. So we are just going to cut the excess later. Not really, because we're gonna cover it over anyways with deco paper in the inside of this. So yeah. So now, once we have that in position, we are going to get our glue again and just put in the seam where it's at. Just put glue. Put glue. Glue, 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 glue. So now that we got that, we got this, we're gonna fold it like this with the glue seeping in so that we can just take it and cover it like a gift wrap. And I'm gonna cut this part right here because it's uneven so that it won't be too bulky. Won't be too bulky. And we are going to do it like this, like a gift wrap. So we're gonna glue this seam here later on after this dries so that we won't have to be tugging and pulling with it because it needs to dry. And you can just cut it. So we are going to adhere this pocket right here, so we don't have to so adhere this pocket right here so we don't have to worry about it kinda open, and it will get attracts dirt and dust and everything like that on the inside of the book. So yeah, we are going to adhere this pocket right here. It might look a little bit kind of messy right now, but we're gonna fix that later. See, with the glue and everything, we're gonna fix that later by embellishing the front of it. So it makes such, the glue makes attached to this page, but we're gonna fix that later too. See, some of the glue attached to this page, but it looks like it's kind of distressed. I like that look, so we're just gonna deal with it. And for the back, we are gonna do the same thing. We are going to attach this one like that. It like this and attach it like this, like this, attach it like this, and attach it like this. Again, zoom in what I'm doing. Kind of cut the fabric a little bit to make it even. Then glue it again. Glue it again. Glue it again. So I'm gonna use this one right here. Here. So much. Let it dry first so that you won't have the same effect as the front one where the glue was attached to the back page, although I kind of like that distressed look too. Let it dry first. Now I have glue on my table. That's fine, since I don't have that craft mat, you know. Let's dry first. It's drying fast, so it's drying fast. Okay, now that we got that, we're just gonna cover it a little bit and move on to the pocket. To the pocket. So we have covered our book, but now we are gonna deal with the inside of it. Like so. This would not be a good look for this book. So we're going to cover the insides, maybe a fabric again, but I would like to cover it with deco paper just to see how it turns out. Stay tuned. I'll be right back from printing. So I've cut this to a different background but the same type of print, but different background of 2 cardstock paper. This is double-sided. see, it's 2 cardstock put together. So I'm gonna use that one for that and use the blue one at the back for the back. Okay, now we got that. Okay, so we are going to paste this in. In like so, and we are going to line it up with this so that we can cover it thoroughly so that it won't be wonky, you know. And paste, press as much as you can fast because the glue won't dry. I could have a brayer, but I don't have a nice ruler. Okay, now that we have that, we can just paste it like so. Yeah, so much as we can paste the opening because it's 2 cardstock stuck together, so I paste it. Okay, then let it dry, then we're gonna move on to the next one. This is so much fun, having fun with you guys covering this book. So we are gonna be using this part where there's a lot more flowers, and we are gluing this together with here. And just for information, this glue is water soluble, so if you wet it with water, it's gonna kind of like detach a little bit. So just be careful using it. This book, don't splash water on it so that you won't have the problem of the pages unlatching from the book. Okay, we are going to do this. Better stop talking now so I have to concentrate on how to straighten this up. Okay. Okay, we got that. We got that. Okay, but now we are going to kinda put this together. So yeah, we have our finished book cover. See that? Isn't that pretty? You guys, I love it. Although I have glue all over my table. So it's so pretty, you know? So this is our finished book cover. As you can see, that one's that and this one's that. This has been a fun, entertaining session with you guys. It's kind of like a therapy for me if I do these things because I'm going crazy here with my puppy. My puppy over there. Come on, honey. She's asleep. No, she's not. She just lifted her head. She's very tired and bored like I am too. So for now, we are going to put a tax on this part right here. We're not finished yet. We're going to put tax on this area. So, not done. We're not done. Don't leave me yet. Don't leave me yet. We are going to be putting this glitter. What happened was it was so skinny and the blade didn't cut through in the Cricut, so I have to just like doctor it in order for it to be affixed in this book. Same with the words. It has a little distress because of the glitter fall off from the initial cutting. So yeah, we are going to do this. We are just going to be able to glue it in like this. We are going to be going so we're gonna put the bullet on the square because the words come out as bullet journal. So we are going to glue this one right here. Fix this square right here, make it straight. Okay, there we go. Get straight. Bullet. So now we have that, and this would be the journal part right here. I'm gonna put it where there was the crease that come together with our two mistakenly cut fabric. So I'm gonna put the journal there to cover it up.
That's where I
Yay! Bullet journal. Or creative journal, she might say. Bullet journal would be fine too. I have so many glue marks on my table right now. It's not even funny. It's kind of like rough now. So, this is our bullet journal, you guys. That pretty with the retro rainbow fabric. And this one. And in the back, we're gonna fill this up with good stuff. I can't wait to do that with you. And maybe by the end of the year, we can have a flip through if you want it to be. Some of the flip throughs. So, yeah, this is it. This is my bullet journal. Our bullet journal that we have made. So, yeah, isn't that pretty? That's so cute. I've enjoyed doing this with you guys, and I hope you will stay tuned for the next tutorial, which I will be brainstorming about in my office, in this, you know, in my office, and in my craft room, sorry. And I have started already for my next week, since there's no event too much for the next week, so I just put a journaling spot for next week. And maybe I'm gonna add a to-do list again, just to keep on keep on going, so because I won't, if I stop, then I would just stop for quite a while. So I'm gonna keep the theme going with the to-do list and the gratitude journaling, and also the page where you can just make it look pretty, and with little sentiments and whatnot. So I have one. So this is, because this stays stationary, so we don't copy this. So 1, 2, 3. So I only make one, so I have 2 more pages to make for this week. So yeah, this is our bullet journal. If you are bothered with the glue that's just kind of like shining through and peeking through the letters when we paste it in, we can use a Mod Podge to cover this up, so that it will stay put there. And it's kind of, you can buy there's 2 kinds of Mod Podge, the satin, the silky one, the satin, the glossy, and matte. So maybe we can use the matte one to continue on with the fabric feel for this. So I'm gonna buy I'm not gonna promise, but maybe I can buy a matte Mod Podge and Mod Podge this. And the back is good. There's no glue that you can see through it. So maybe just the front, I'm gonna Mod Podge it with matte Mod Podge, if I can possibly do that. So yes guys, it's so easy to cover your book. You can do whatever you want with it, especially this is an old pre-loved book. I saved so many funds for this one because the fabric is in my stash, and we're gonna use the fabric later on for scrunchies. And yeah, I have this paper on my stash, so you could not go wrong with making this, covering this bullet journal that we have, you know. So stay tuned for more tutorials. Bye darlings, see you on the next scene. Bye.